Hello guys, I know this is not where I normally film, but I have something to share with you guys, and I didn't plan this hardly at all. I just decided to do it, and we're just gonna see where it goes. So I am going to be reading Psalm 139. That was a really loud clap. But I'm just gonna read it first, and then I'm gonna go over it. This has been my favorite psalm lately. I just love it so much, and I'll, talk more about it after I read it. Psalm 139. To the choir master, a psalm of David. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You hem me in behind and before and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Where shall I go from your spirit, or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night. Even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as the day, for darkness is as light with you. For you formed my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God! How vast is the sum of them! If I would count them, they are more than the sand. I awake, and I am still with you. Oh, that you would slay the wicked, O God! O men of blood, depart from me. They speak against you with malicious intent. Your enemies take your name in vain. Do I not hate those who hate you, O Lord? And do I not loathe those who rise up against you? I hate them with complete hatred. I count them my enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. That is kind of a lot, but I love it so much. So we're just going to start from the beginning where it says, O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. God knows everything that we're doing. It says, even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. Everything we say, everything I do, like when we sit down and when we rise up, and every single thing that comes our way and everything we do, the Lord knows it. The Lord has known it since the very first day, since the beginning of time, since before then. He's known it, and we don't have to worry. We don't have to be uncertain, because He literally knows everything. And it says, you hem me in behind and before and lay your hand upon me. He's hemmed us in behind and before, and everywhere we go, He's in front of us and behind us, and He lays His hand upon us, and He is with us, and His Spirit is upon us, and we're not alone, because He is inside of us, and He does work miracles. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me to attain. It is high, I cannot attain it. God's ways are so much higher than our ways, and His thoughts are so much higher and better than our thoughts. We can grasp what little amount that we can. What we think is so amazing and great about God is not even nearly to the full extent of His greatness and how amazing He is and everything that He is. So whenever we think of God and know His characteristics and know who He is, we have to remember He is this and so much more, because we cannot even grasp the amazingness of Him. Like it says, how precious to me are your thoughts, O God, how vast is the sum of them. If I would count them, they are more than the sand. His thoughts are more than the sand. We cannot, as humans, comprehend the amazingness and God's greatness and His thoughts. We cannot comprehend them. We can comprehend them as much as our humanly, worldly minds can, but God is always greater than anything we can imagine. Verse 7, where shall I go from your spirit, or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall lay hold of me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as the day, for darkness is as light with you. God is with us everywhere. it's asking the question, where can we go from his spirit? Nowhere. We can literally not leave his spirit. His spirit is in us, and that cannot be changed, and we cannot be shaken. Just like it says, if we go all the way up to heaven, he is there. If we go to the highest point, he is still there. And if we make, if I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. He is with us in the highest points and the lowest points. And what I love about this, whenever it says, surely the darkness shall cover me and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. God's not afraid to come and meet us in our darkest points, because the darkness is not even dark to him. It's not even hard for him to come and meet us where we're at in our darkest points, because just like it says, the darkness is not even dark to him. He humbles himself, which is so, I love that he humbles himself to come and meet us in our darkest points. Like if we go to the uttermost parts of the sea, he will humble himself and lower himself and come there with us and still be with us and deliver us out of that. Also, an example of this, my frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. In the depths of the earth, in the deepest parts of the earth. He's not afraid to go to the deepest parts of the earth and do the hardest things and rescue us, because he is the God who saves and he is the God who delivers, and he has promises for us. So no matter what you're going through, no matter what suffering you may be having, you can be confident that God has purposes for you, and he is right there with you, holding your hand and lifting you up, and he is walking with you, and he has numbered every single day, just like it says in this psalm. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there were none of them. Even when the world wasn't even created yet, he knew everything about you and everything about your life and everything that was going to happen in your life. And he knew that he was going to be with you. And you may struggle a lot, but whenever he created that day, he said, this is going to be really hard, but I'm going to be with her. I'm going to be with him. And whenever you're struggling, you can talk to God and tell him about your struggles, but you can't focus on the negative. You have to fix your focus to the problem solver, and God's promises to you and how great he is. And I just feel like this message is just so powerful, and I feel like a lot of people need to hear this, because I know there's so much suffering going on in our world, but we have to remember that our Lord is greater, and greater is the one who is in me than he who is in the world, and he has overcome the world. In the end, the light will overcome darkness. And I just hope that this really encourages someone. I know it's encouraging to me, but no matter what kind of suffering you're going through, the Lord is still saying to you, I know it's tough, but I'm with you and I have promises for you. The Lord has promises for every single one of us, and this is something that I've needed to remind myself of a lot lately. The Lord has promises for us, and he will deliver us. He will be with us everywhere we go, to the highest point and to the lowest point in our lives, and just everything that we go through. He has already been there. He created it, so we know that we will be okay, because he is the one who is allowing us to walk through hard things, and he has a plan for us, and everything will work out for our good in his glory, and he will shape us, and we will not regret going through our suffering. We may kind of wish that it hadn't happened, especially in the moment, but afterwards we will realize how much it impacted our lives, how much more amazing fighters for the kingdom it has made us, and how the Lord has worked through us. God works everything for the good of those that love him and for his glory. I just feel like I could go on for a long time, but I just really felt like I needed to share this, and I really hope that this spoke to at least someone, and that you guys really just, you don't fix your eyes on me. You don't think that I'm super awesome and I'm super cool and, oh, Zoe posted a video, I gotta go watch it. But that you would see in me that God is glorified, and that you would be glad that you can see God's glory whenever I post a video. And I hope that I glorify God in my videos. So just turn your eyes upon Jesus, and may the things of this earth grow strangely dim. But I hope you guys have a great week and a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!